Ooh, yikes. That wasn't even on. What about now? Have I been like talking to myself for the past 10 minutes? Did you get a notification now? Okay, I wasn't on the screen because my tech skills are so great. Can you see me now? I've been sitting here like talking about the Eastham eyebrow pencil with no one here. It's so great. Okay, I'm liking this. Anybody here yet? Can you see me now? Hi. Okay, I wasn't on the screen. It was on, but it wasn't on. I always have like an easier time doing this eyebrow than the other eyebrow. But I'm trying to see if Molly can see me. Okay. You just woke up. Oh, yeah, that was like me yesterday. You guys, I had the worst migraine yesterday. I woke up after our live. I woke up at 2 o'clock in the morning. So I probably hadn't been asleep for very long because that's my new MO. And I had a migraine until 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It was like a 12-hour horrible siege where like even my stomach was bothering me. Like everything hurt. Hey, Ma. Came on with no eyebrows. It's a new low for me. I have a new threshold of low. So this is an eyebrow pencil that they sent me from Eastham, you guys. And the tip is teeny tiny. And I love it because you can make little hairs. Okay, so I need to just say something like out loud because it's been bugging me tonight. I was listening to another live and the person was saying that the Victoria Beckham eye pencils aren't long wearing and that that the difference between those and the Chanel's is that the Chanel is long wearing and the Victoria Beckham is not. And I just don't agree with that very much. I think they're very, very different. First of all, Chanel has like a couple different kinds of eyeliners, like the ones that are like ones that I buy that are like thicker, this like contour at Kohl, whatever it is, this color that's Claire. I use this for contour too, like on my face. I'll show you guys. These are great, but the Victoria Beckham liners are great. They just have like a lot of playtime. I love the Victoria Beckham liners. Me too. Hey, Marianne. Hello, Holly. You saw VB is 20%. Is it all weekend? Today it was just, it said for like the day. So like I went insane. There's a link in my stories if anybody wants to shop Victoria Beckham through me. The other thing I wanted to tell you guys is I saw that it's on a TikTok shop. So I have no idea how to like do that, but I put it on my stories anyway. There's a cool palette and a warm palette that came out from ABH. Both are 9 pans, and I have to say, they kind of look really nice. I love sea gray. It's such a good color. And you know what I like about it? Her liners that have like the texture in them, like the jewel tone ones, you're really not supposed to put these in your waterline, they say. And I definitely have, which you should not, but there's like little, you know, specks in here. And I think like in the waterline, these are not such a great idea, but the sea gray is like a metallic and it's smooth. So it's like super nice to wear. So I have like so many things to tell you guys. Okay. First of all, I need to vent. You guys know that I've talked about my friend that has a boutique, and I literally last night after I had my migraine, like 2 hours later, she's like, we have to go film. I got all this new stuff. I'm like, okay. Went like this in my pajamas, the ones that I'm still in right now. Very classy YouTuber, fancy girl. And I went there and we made a lot of videos. And I had to put them up as I was going as stories in a certain way. But then when I got home last night, I was dead. And I spent the entire day today literally standing, because like I'm a stand-in work kind of person, standing. Hello, Rebecca. Oh, pretty headband. It's because my hair is really scary right now. Going tomorrow. Okay, so I'm doing all the stuff and they did not have a great day today. And she panicked. So I put together this like amazing video with like a James Taylor song about like, you know, like being grateful and thank you and all this stuff. And I made the video and she was very excited, and we're going to do like a special sale, and she wants to do VIPs this weekend. And it went back and forth, and it was almost time for me to like get on here. And I was like, oh my God, like I haven't even washed my face today. So I come running upstairs. I'm like turning everything on. I don't even know if I have like my lights on and stuff yet. And I'm trying to get through to her, and her new boyfriend picks up the phone. And I was like, I need to talk to you right now. I'm going live. Like I have a life too. And he gets on the phone. Her new, like he has rubbed me the wrong way a couple times now. And he's like, you're just going to have to wait because she's on the other phone or something like that. And I was just like, wow. Like, I just was like, I didn't let it go. I was like, okay, then. And I just hung up the phone. And when she called me back, she was like, I'm so sorry I couldn't talk. My mom was here and I was on the phone and blah, blah, blah. My sister's texting me. Oh, hold on. Sorry, my sister's leaving at 4:30 in the morning. My sister has a group of friends who she has known, some of them since before kindergarten. And they go on a trip every year, and they're leaving tomorrow. They're going to the Bahamas. And this is a whole other story. Let me just finish about the boyfriend. So you don't talk to somebody's friend like that. I was just like, first of all, I'm sitting here doing this stuff for her. Like, I can't wait. And I'm like, just tell her I posted all the stories back to, back up from last night because everybody's going to be laying in bed scrolling again. And she called me back and I was like, I really didn't like the way that he spoke to me. And she goes, he's right here. He can hear you. And I go, well, there's a way that you can tell somebody something. And then there's a way that you can say something nicely to somebody. There's a difference. And you want to know what? He didn't apologize. They didn't call back. They didn't, nothing. I got like a big nothing. And I just feel like I've known her for over 20 years. You don't like step in and act like a jerk to somebody's best friend who's doing something for them when I should have been getting ready for you guys at all today. Like, I haven't done like literally nothing. And it just made me so mad. But now I'm over it. You know what? Like, I think there's a lot to be said for somebody who understands, like, when they step into somebody else's life, there was a whole thing happening before they got there, the same way that he must feel that way about her. And I just don't like that. I don't like curt, and I don't like rude, and I don't like when an adult our age doesn't know the difference, Gotta hear yourself sometimes. Anyway, so things to tell you. Maya Sama, the fun, inexpensive, great little massage tool with the heat and the vibrating. First of all, last night, I heated up the stone because this is like one of those stones that they would use like for a hot stone massage. It doesn't get super, super hot like they get it. But like I had a kink right here, and I turned up the heat and the vibration, which you can hear, and I'm going to turn it off because it's real annoying. But these are on sale, you guys. They're having their Black Friday already. And I want to show you the skincare that they sent. Okay. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with My Sama. They make things like Current Body. You guys know this is my ride or die. I love my neck and neck. I love my face thing. This has nothing to do with that. I don't know what, they're not having a sale yet. We're talking about My Sama. We're talking about an inexpensive tool that will introduce you to red light and give you some massage, and you can do gua sha and like drain all the fluid, and it really does work, and it's great. Oh my God, I'm gonna lose my mind. Hold on. Okay, my sis. Maria! Guys, Maria's here, and she has a new family member. Would you like to do a drum roll? I want to put her up. Hold on, let me organize so I don't spill everywhere. Let me move this. Oh, I'm very excited. Maria's here. Hold on. Maria, I'm getting your Instagram. Maria's got a new family member. Can anybody guess? Okay, hold on. Okay. Okay, hold on. They could not make this harder. Okay. Okay, Maria, are we ready? Is everybody ready? Okay, Victoria Beckham. What? Whoa, wait a minute. What happened to your story? Is it gone already? Maria, I'm putting a link in the chat. You can just come right in. Hold on. You sent me the pic? Oh, okay, hold on. Okay, hang on a second. Okay. Guys, meet Annie. Annie is the cutest little pumpkin I have ever seen. I cannot even stand it. Maria told me that her husband went out before he went to work at early in the morning, and like a couple hours later, Maria walked out there and there was a new family member waiting for her, and it's a girl, so she gets to keep her because the Rams are just too hard to deal with, right, Maria? So isn't she sweet, you guys? I love it. She was 4 hours old in that picture. Oh my gosh, she is just precious beyond belief. I want to, oh, I love it. What a beauty. Yes. 4 hours old. My gosh. Maria, I'm sorry, but you're going to need to do a vlog again. We need a vlog. Is she, look at her little, she's just so tiny and sweet. I know, she is the cutest baby ever. Mabel's a good mom. I love how you guys say mom. She's a good mom. Oh, you know what? It's stuff like that that makes the rest of the stuff just sort of go elsewhere. We need more of this in our lives, right? The good stuff, the real stuff. Oh, Annie, you're part of the group. And she is the most beautiful. Oh my God, I know, Molly. It's like adorable. Like I want to just, how soft is she, Maria? Are you allowed to touch her yet? Like, can you, what's it like for the mom? Like, are they cool with you doing things? Are they, what do you do? I mean, I take it she had the baby like without, the other girls are aunties. Are they all like taking care of her and like going around her? See, and you know what the funny thing is, you guys? Maria probably had on like a full face of Chanel when she went out there. I would have just like run out there in my pajamas with no eyebrows on. You held her. Mabel's fine with you touching her. Oh my gosh. So the whole birth, everything happens and you don't have to assist with any of it? That's not what I pictured. I pictured it being kind of like a group effort, like when a dog has babies. I can't believe that they come out this cute with hair. I mean, it's amazing. You didn't see anything. It just happened. I don't think that there could have been a better thing for me to see today when I saw that. Like, I needed it. And when I was typing last night with, I was talking to Felice, and she said, did you see Maria, her stories, her new baby came? And I said, oh, are you serious? I'm like, I haven't seen it at all. I'm like, I've been like doing other things. And I said, is it a boy or a girl? She was like, I don't know. And why you ask? Like, she like thought it was kind of weird. I was like, I want it to be a girl because then she can keep her. So she said she hoped that she was a girl also. Well, welcome to the beauty world. We all love you, Annie. You got like 19 moms and aunties over here. It's very exciting. I love the little curls, and I can't. So cute. So cute. I love how they're all looking over here. Like if you look over the baby's shoulder, like the three of them are like, you know, eyes on you kind of thing. Wow. The miracle of life. It's just incredible. Isn't it? Makes everything else just seem very unimportant. Okay. I'm going to talk about some skincare right now. And I just like want to talk about this ensemble of things that I'll be trying. And I just want to like show you guys what is all here. So when I use the Current Body, this is what I use every single night. Every night I've been doing it because my skin is terrible. I put on the neck and neck, and I make myself take the 10 minutes to chill out. And this is their serum. It's a green tea serum, and it's actually a really nice feel. Comes with a dropper, and even though it looks clear and everything and it's runny, it's not super, like, doesn't feel like an oil, but it's not like sticky. It doesn't feel too watery either. Like it's got something to it. And this is supposed to help when you're doing the LED to help make it even better. So it's an antioxidant green tea. And the antioxidant that my Sami uses is called rooibos. And I had never heard of this before, but it is like her signature thing. And I can remember back in the days when her serum was first on Penn Smith's channel. And she had Bev from my Sama on talking about this green rooibos press serum. And the really interesting and cool thing about this is that it's an antioxidant serum, and they put aloe leaf juice and glycerin and niacinamide and all these really great ingredients in here. But it's the way that they press the green rooibos. It's not, you know how like when we cook the crap out of vegetables and they lose their vitamins and minerals and all that kind of stuff? Well, this has aspalathine enriched green rooibos extract 3%. You do this pre-LED, 1 pump, and it's supposed to help with doing the red light. Now, I'm really excited because I know you guys know that I suffer from arthritis, and you can see at this hour, like I'm gonna, Annie, kisses, everybody give kisses to Annie so we can look at my arthritis. They're sending me a glove. They have a new thing that's a glove. And I am so excited because I've been putting my hands in the neck and neck to try to get some relief. And it is helping. It's at this time of the day, though, like where I start to really get bad. You know, making a fist and stuff is hard and my fingers stick. So I'm excited to try that. So I used the gel cleanser, and I will say, like, I'm so used to using Prequel right now that has so much glycerin in it. And this feels cleaner than when you, it's not that it was stripped, because it was not stripped, but it doesn't have that same kind of after effect of the glycerin from the cleanser. This is like a different kind of clean. Like I almost felt like, you know, I had purged some things, which was fantastic. But the main ingredients in here are water and glycerin. So it is like the same kind of a formulation, but this has the antioxidant in it. And when you do the treatment, when you do the gua sha, they tell you that you should spray with the hydrating atomizer. And this is a toner. And this combined with, where is it? This is the oil that I ordered when this came as like a little set. And because they're doing 30% off over $100, and this was like right over $100, it made this a really nice deal. And you only need a little bit of this. And you don't have to use their oil. You can use any oil. It's just that with the red light, if you want to get a little more out of it, this is supposed to really help. So it gives you the slip and the slide. So you can really use any oil. It doesn't have to be a fancy oil. It can be anything. But I will tell you guys that for the amount of money that this is a fantastic gift. I think that anybody who suffers from age, anybody who wants to get the fluid out and get things moving, if you're somebody that wakes up and you're stiff over here, or you like a little heat like on your hands even, you guys, I've used this on my arthritis. Oh my God. Hold on one second. Sorry. I am on a live. Can I call you back? Yeah. Okay. Bye. Yeah. I'm sure she was calling me back about her guy. That's my friend Mindy's ringtone. Okay, anyway, back to this. Fantastic gift. Even, I think this would be good for anybody. And it is easy to charge up. And I think that the whole thing is just a really fantastic idea. I think I just like sit like when I'm watching the news, or I'll drink my coffee and I'm just like getting everything out. I think this is, if I'm going to gua sha, I might as well do it with a little massage action and a little heat. The other thing that this has been great for me is I'm a grinder, and I don't know who else is, but I was like going here with the warm stone when I was like really grinding, and this felt amazing. So I'm excited to try all this. They have all kinds of things here. They have a mask that I will try. They have the serum, the oil. They have a moisturizer. They have a cleanser. So I will report back on all of this. But it's exciting to try a new antioxidant. And I love finding new ingredients that aren't in everything else that I own. You know, it's somehow starts to seem a little goofy that everything is repetitive and you keep putting the same stuff on your face and wondering why big changes aren't being made. At least that's me. But I'm excited. This is a great thing, and I can't wait to try out the hand. I will let you guys know. It's funny because There's so much to be said about seeing how old I am by looking at my hands. And I know that it's kind of like a thing that people talk about. Hands definitely show age. Mine do. They don't lie. Okay. What am I missing here? Does anyone have anything exciting to say or anything to talk about or tell us? Because I would love to know. When I saw that Victoria Beckham had 20 off last night at 1 o'clock in the morning, I immediately put it on my stories because I figured it was like a one-time thing and she was going to like throw it out there. The thing that I think is so weird this year is that the sale hasn't started, yet with, we're still a little ways from Black Friday. We've got 3 weeks. And a lot of stuff on her website is already sold out. And I thought that was really strange, The other thing that I didn't love that she did was I thought, well, this is fantastic. I'm going to buy the foundation and the concealer and the illuminator as a bundle, and I'll get the 20% off on that. She took that part off. It says sold out. You have to put everything in by itself. You only get the 20%. So I thought that was interesting. I think, this is what I think, now hearing that it's 20 off for everybody for the whole weekend, I want to just see this with my eyes. So basically she put it up for less than a day. This weekend, only 20 off, site-wide. Okay, well, links in my stories if you'd like to go shopping. I will tell you what I bought. I got 2 of my eyebrow pencils in taupe because I always need those. I ordered a Vast Lash because I only have one waiting, and this one is like, like when you're end of the really good part of the mascara and then it starts to kind of like where you kind of know that it's like almost time. That's where I'm at. So I always like to have a backup. And I bought the 3 things, the concealer, because you can't tell how much is in these. It drives me crazy. I wanted to buy her perfume, San Yustro Drive, but her fragrances aren't included. They're not? Even like that's really interesting. So she's taken off every bundle? Let's do this on the screen all together, shall we? Because inquiring minds want to know. Let's find out what she's doing. Say bye to Annie, you guys. Okay. Okay, it says this weekend only, 20 off site-wide, automatically applied in cart, exclusions apply. All right, let's go to makeup first. Well, actually, let's just look at the perfume first. And I was interested in the brushes, and they're like all sold out. It's really strange that she wouldn't include something. I mean, I'm just going to put one in my bag and see what happens. Nothing. Not included. It seems goofy in the fact that it's probably on sale at one of the retailers that carries her, unless it's an exclusion and they have like some kind of like Chanel-ish contract or whatever with them. So I went to her gift guide because that's usually like where her sets are. And when you go to the featured sets, okay, so like up at the top here, like it says 91.80. So I guess that's 10%. And then if I add this, oh, it's already saying out of stock because of the brush. So much gone. Let's just go to an eyeliner. I mean, usually they're called like save-on sets. Okay, so like here, I'll click on just the duo that already says 160, and there's colors already gone, by the way. So like mine is 1.5 and 2, and then I can add them. And when I look, $170. So I want to make sure that I'm not wrong here. Her website is obviously getting a lot of use right now because it's hard to get on. Okay, so if her foundation is normally 110 and the concealer is 68. So 1 and 68 is 178 minus 20%, 142.40. Yeah, she took the sets that she normally discounts 10%, and you don't get the 20% on the price that you're normally paying. So you're really only saving 10%. So don't feel like it's such a huge thing. And the other thing is I was like, do I get this? Do I not get this? The only reason why I ordered 2 of the eyebrow pencils and 1 mascara is because I think they're going to be gone. It seems to me like she's emptying and not filling and emptying. You know what I mean? It would seem that at the holidays, you would want to have as much in stock as you possibly can so you can sell it all. I think she's going to have 25 off now. And you know what? Worth the dice roll. You know what I mean? Because 25%, I mean, I pay 10% in tax. So it just, 5% it's something, especially if you're spending, a couple $100 with just her, even if you just get the foundation and the concealer, you're already really high up there. So, I think I need to start restructuring the way that I'm thinking about things. And for 2026, I am actually going to start sharing my budget. And it's not necessarily going to have an exact dollar amount, but I at least want to talk about like what percent I'm doing on skincare and what I'm doing on makeup, because I think it's going to be really eye-opening to see what it is that we're really spending our money on. And, after the backlash that we saw happen on Tuesday, I've had some time to think about it, and I know you guys have too, and I want everybody to talk about this, and please put your comments in here. I want to see them. I think everybody has hit peak. I was so excited to get the VVV discount. Thank you, Michelle. You're very welcome. That's what happens when you have a menopausal friend who can't sleep and she finds out that there's a sale going on at 1:30 in the morning in her bathroom. Why? I don't know. Like, I don't even know what made me look. I think because I was like trying to figure out what it is that I need to buy. But it was so strange. It was like kind of out of nowhere. I almost feel like they had like a group think, and it was like, well, everybody's mad at Sephora right now. We might as well put our 20% out there. I don't know. Here's the thing. I love Victoria Beckham Beauty, and this is why. I love the way that she has entered with one product at a time, and not like, oh, I'm not going to give you a whole collection, but she didn't overwhelm us with, here is everything that I have. I feel like the way that she did it was so careful, and it really built on everything else, and it wasn't too fast. And before you knew it, you were kind of buying into looking forward to see what she was going to have next, because you didn't have to worry about buying so many things at one time. Now, granted, this is when she had an eyeliner, and even that was expensive then, or a lip gloss or whatever. Her skincare is a lot more money because of the Augustina Spotter, which, by the way, you guys, he just teamed up with Dua Lipa, and he's calling it TFC5, the skincare line that he's doing with her. And it looks to be for more of an acneic skin. So I think people with complexion issues, and I'm thinking like a younger customer, the prices are much more affordable, but it'll be very interesting to see what it is they come up with. She is Lady Beckham now. I saw that, living the life. Her husband was knighted. It was very cool. She made his suit. I thought her story was really neat. I wonder if it's still up. They were lighting off fireworks too, like such guy things when she was showing. Let's see if we can, if it's still on there, I'm going to pull it up. Let's see. No. She posted all of these, beautiful photographs of her, in a very, what looked like it was a very pristine dress, till I got a side view of her, and then it was like very, woo. I was like, can't believe she wore that. So many sales starting early. Glad I didn't buy anything at Sephora. I think that is true. I trust what she puts out there. And so what she creates that is new is worth pursuing. I totally agree, Marianne. I feel like because it's been so careful and measured, I do feel the same way. I feel like a lot of thought went into her products. Me too, Felice. I didn't place a Sephora order, nothing I really wanted. It's so funny. I ordered 2 things, and they're on their way. We'll see what happens. I don't want to give them my money right now. YSL never includes their higher end fragrances in their sales, so they don't either. It's so funny. Sea Salt Waves, Sylvia, that's, here a lot. She has a Substack that she just put up that I have not had a chance to read yet, that talks about when a brand is starting out and they put something out. Like, I'm going to use this as an example because I think it's a really good one. The Mary Phillips palette. This palette, even though it's light, I really could be one lighter than this. And she has said, like, oh, there's the paper still in here. She has said that there's going to be more shades of this. But when you are coming out with a brand new line and you are a makeup artist and maybe you don't have investors at this point and you're putting your own personal savings into it and you come up with formulas and at least you try to make things, so that you do have a darker one, you do have a lighter one, you do have something in the middle. Everybody gets called out like immediately when they put out something that they haven't put out enough shades and the shade range isn't there. Well, they're not Fenty. Fenty comes out with all these shades. She had so much money to put into it. This is one makeup artist. And I feel like we all need to give them a little bit of a break. If they come out and say, we know we need more and it's not just the dark shades, I think it's okay for us to say that that's okay. I don't think that they have to be called out for that. Her site has been out of stock on many items and colors for weeks. I found more in stock at Nordstrom, and now that the 20 off sale is on here, guys, all you need to do is call my lady, and I'm going to give you her information, and she will price match you. And it doesn't matter if they're sold out on her website, she will give you the price. Her name is Nairi, and she is so sweet. Let me put her in here. And Felice can vouch that she's awesome. I'm putting her cell number because that's what she uses. It's easier than calling the store. You can text her or call her, and she will price match you on anything that is visible. Like if you see that Sicily is having 20 off on something, she will price match you. Or if there's a sale at Bloomingdale's, they will price match you. If you find a sale and they're already sold out of something at the other store, you can still call Nordstrom and get it from them. It's like a really good thing to keep. So Nairi is very sweet. In fact, she helped us, Felice and I, when we were shopping the other day. And I bought this primer, the Glow Primer, and I'm excited about it. I'm going to show it to you guys. Good to know, going to buy the perfume, even if it's not on sale, it's worth it. You guys, I really think that there will be it's not worth it to buy it until we see what happens. Like, we're still like 3 weeks away from Black Friday. And then don't forget, there's Black Friday, then there's everything leading up to Christmas. And when the businesses start to see how much stock they have, that's when the prices go even lower, because they don't want to have like all this stuff left, because they're ready for spring, you guys. It's all sitting there waiting, and like that mentality is crazy, but it's true. What was I going to say? I feel like the menopause lady today. I'm out of it. All right. Nairi will price match you. She's great. Let's move on from that. Let's talk about this primer. I'm not going to use the primer yet because I want to get your opinion. I have samples. Okay. I want to know if you guys think that this is too much color for me, because honestly, it feels so good. Last night, I was playing around and I took some of this. I had not put anything on my skin. I was like dried up and like shrivelly and gross. And I took a little bit of this and I went on my face with it. Now, it's very gold, okay? It's a very shimmery gold primer. It reminds me a lot of the Victoria Beckham Golden. And this feels far more like skincare than it does anything else. Like, you get the glowy fingers, but it makes your skin feel incredibly hydrated, and it like filled in a ton of like my gross wrinkles for me. It's so hot. It's like 88 degrees here. Maria, we're not going to allow you to talk like that. I can't stand it. I wish it was 88 here. I know Molly would like that. Molly wants 100% humidity and like 90 degrees every day. Okay. This is going to be so amazing in the winter when I am like, when you walk in the cold, you know how like the cold like hurts? I think that this did me a lot of favors. You guys tell me. I want to know if we think it's too dark when I put some foundation. I'm just going to put a skin tint on tonight. But, ooh, it feels so good. It is definitely not, you know, like set. Like it feels like it's a primer that's going to grab onto something. But I like it. But check this out. I'm like a disco. So same thing with the Chanel. I mean, this has got like a luminescence too. And the old Victoria Beckham Golden, this is the one that I take on vacation, is even darker. I really miss this. This has so much more oomph to it. It feels like more like a cream. And the other one is just so, it's so light, and I'm sure it's great, but like for me, I wish they didn't change it. The colors are almost identical. So that's also why I'm excited about the Sicily, because I'll be able to take this on vacation, even if I can't wear it like all the time. Okay, so SUQQU. SUQQU launched their holiday today. And they do have a minimum 150 pound spend for free shipping. And I will show you guys what came that I paid for, because they gifted me the one palette and cheek product, and then I picked up some other things myself that I haven't used yet. But this is their skin tint. And it's one of those where you feel like you're getting a lot more than a skin tint, but it doesn't feel like anything but skincare. That's why I think these two together are just so nice. I mean, that's a big improvement, right? I'm going to take a little just take a little of the Victoria Beckham because it's such a good color match to me. And just do a little help. It's so weird to put on makeup at night. Okay. I must have like dirty brushes somewhere. Yes, I do. In other news, I still haven't received my whole order from Lisa Eldridge, which is kind of interesting. I saw on Glam Girl Gabby, Tom from Reffer was on her channel yesterday. I missed the live, but what a nice guy, you guys. I was really impressed. And he brought so many things to give away, and he talked about you know, when they did the pay what you want thing, he's like, well, that might not have been the best business decision, but we like to try new things at Refer. I mean, he's funny, and he and his wife seem like they have a really good thing going. I really like them. So what do you guys think? It's nice. It feels really good. Like I don't feel makeup-y. Do you think it's too dark for me? I don't have any other makeup on yet, but I don't know. I can't tell. I have to like look at this outside in the sun and make sure I don't look like a robot. Oh my God, Maria, I'm jealous. We're getting snow this weekend. Oh my God, Molly. Molly grew up in Duluth, Minnesota, and has lived through more winters than anyone should ever have to. And the fact that she has family living in Florida doesn't help. It's not dark to you? All right, well, we'll see what happens. I don't know. I was going to show you guys how this is very cool. Oh, I'm going to finish the eyebrow situation that I did. Look at this cute little wand. You guys, Esom is going to be one of the brands that I'm going to be doing next with Bloom Effects and a couple others, but this is a new brow gel. And I love the brush. I love this company, you guys. I think Esom is so underrated. I want you guys to take a look at the brushes, and if you think of it, tell me which ones you want me to have them send, and then I'll gift everybody. Your high in Mississippi was 75 today. Really nice. It's currently 52 here, and we're going down to 31 tonight. Yeah. Not quite the same. I don't know. I'm not ready for winter yet. And the time change messes me up big time. Okay, so the contour stick that I was talking about from Chanel, it's a great little hack. This is, if you're traveling, the greatest thing. This is the Contour Claire. This is the one that they always have. With my arthritis, it's fantastic to try to open. You can carve out everything that you need to with this liner. I always do down here because I like hate my jaw. Absolutely hate it. Why is there like a little fly in here? Because it's so freezing out. They're coming in my house. I just think it's great to be able to leave the house with something this little. And you can do your eyes, you can do your contour. It's not too cool toned, but it's not warm. I love to try to figure out ways that I can like bring less with me, because when I travel, I'm not a light traveler. I can hear my husband talking in like this high-pitched voice to my dog. It's going to be really, really interesting when my son graduates in December and we're like a family of 3 again. I'm going to be so happy. Contour Claire. Yes, it's so good. Okay, I need a little bronzer. Do I have, oh, you know what? I'm not going to do bronzer. I'm going to put on the horse. This is more of like my winter healthy glow. I think this is so pretty. Like this is the first thing that they've made that I feel like actually will be something that I use and want to use. When they've been having 15 off, has it been on the Hermes or does Hermes get excluded? You love the new Sisley Glow Primer. It's not too dark. Oh, good. I'm glad. I'm glad because I don't want it to be too dark because I like the way it feels a lot. You guys, I'm so excited. I was watching Mob Beauty and you have to subscribe to their new broadcast channel because they're developing stuff in the lab. And right now, one of the things that they're doing is a lip balm. And the other one is like a liquid, not like, I guess like a liquid shadow, like something like this, like a creamy shadow. And how much playtime you want to have and the colors. It was just very cool. I love the new Givenchy Bronzer 01. Have you tried it? I have not. Is it awesome? Is it super matte? I was afraid it was going to be super matte. Love the horse. Ooh, I want to see the new Givenchy. I have to go to a special Sephora to do that. But I like this. Okay, so I want to show you guys what came today. First of all, the box was like this big. And the tariff on this was a lot. However, there's a lot of stuff in here. Okay. And I just sent them a note that I need more things. So you guys saw the Cool Tone set that I had. Let's just grab that really fast. Oh my God. Is this the week that I just drop everything? Because it feels like it. Okay, so this was the Cool Toned palette, if you guys remember, with the very 80s, but fun. Like, to me, this purple story is just perfect. It's exactly what I wanted. Like, it's just every bell and whistle that I love, and it's just so good. They do a lot of good purples. And this one had, for some reason, like the iridescence of it, like the pinkiness, like really kind of yells, you know, 80s to me, which is fun. Then we had the really light colored blush with this one, which was like more of a pink tone. And it looked really beautiful with the full look and the very plain lip that they've shown. And I have that here that we can try. So the second set is the warm set. And it comes like this. And I have not swatched this or anything yet. I did open it just to make sure it wasn't broken. Let me put this down here. This color story is very SUQQU. Can you guys see like the reflect going on like in here? It is so interesting. Now, if I look at this without that, like, hello, like that's a palette that I can like wrap myself around. And then this makes it interesting. And I'll have to see what I think. Molly, it's a bit warm for me. It's cool at night, though. That's good. Oh, so I'm going to swatch these. Ooh. Okay. So we've got two mattes, and we've got a shimmer topper and a shimmer. Very pretty. Okay, I like it. It's not like anything else that I have. This color is so interesting. It's not too warm either. And neither is this top shade, the topper. I think this is what warms the palette up. And honestly, I think it's going to like be really a nice color. And the blush that's in here is a beautiful coral. You guys are going to like this. You can see it's got more pigment. It's nice though, and it shears out. Is the bottom right shade a taupe? You know, it's so hard to say. It's almost a silvered bronze. Like I'm trying to come up with like what it is. It's as if I took a bronzy shadow and instead of having gold running through it, it's almost got like a peachiness, but also like a silver. It's really different from anything I've seen. See what it looks like when it translates to the eyes. Because when I looked at it, I was like, ooh, that's so bronzy. But in reality, you can already see my handprint, but it really is much more. I'm going to show you guys like what one of their bronzies look like. Hold on. Let me pull this. One of my favorite palettes that was made was a really bronzy one. And I actually bought it like on the internet. On the internet. Like from a seller, not from the brand, because it was already done. Okay, let me show you this one first. What happened? Trying to find something. This was the very bronzy palette that he did. I think it was 2 winters ago, not holiday, but winter. And this is like very bronzy. And if you look at this color next to this, it's definitely cooler because it's got like the silvery running through it, but it's a lot. Very similar to this shade. Yeah, the difference is like in the reflect. It's interesting. It's almost the same color. I would have to put it almost, this one's almost pinky in the bronze, and the other one is more peachy in bronze, but also silver. It's rare that you find a bronzy shade that has silver running through it, you know? The Sisley primer looks good. I want to get the matte one. We saw the matte one. They have both. And actually, I saw Lexi reviewed it. She liked it, I think. I love the Givenchy bronzer too, Holly. It only took forever for it to get to the United States. SUQQU have amazing color stories. What can look a bit odd as a combo usually looks amazing on the eye. Totally agree. Just had a look at the other color story and it looks gorgeous. I think it's called SUQQU. Yes. That's the purpley one that I have. It's such a good tone, Felice. All right, well, we're going to try this and see what happens. I mean, I'm ready. Oh, I want to show you guys this. They came out with a balm. It's called the Glowing Balm. Oh, come on. They have incredible, interesting skincare. Okay, so first of all, the packaging, I think, is like a 10 out of 10. Like very nice to like hold in the hand. Doesn't weigh a lot. It says SUQQU on it. And it's called the Glowing Balm. And it's been compared to, is this sealed? Or is this just like an arthritis thing? Okay, there we go. Oh, ta-da. It's like a deodorant. Let me take down this comment. I'll show you the Givenchy next time we get together. I look forward to it. All right, you guys. So this is the balm. Now, this can be used apparently. Oh, neat. Okay. So it twists up and down. That's kind of an interesting little. I've never seen that before. Have you? My deodorants don't go 360. So this is for hydration, and it's clear. You can use it on hair, skin, nails. They say it's like for everything. And I said, that sounds good, hydration. And so I ordered 2. I'm going to try it on my lips. It doesn't feel like the Chanel. It doesn't feel like coconut oil. You know how like that immediate like melt, like where you just, it's going to go. It's got a little bit more slip to it, but when you warm it up, it like is moving. You can definitely see that clear shine. But they say like you can put it in your hair. I mean, if I had like little frizzies, which I do. Yeah, I can see where this could be really nice. I love this. This is fun. They should make a sunscreen like this, right? So this is the Glowing Balm. I just put this on backwards. I'm never going to get it off. All right, let's be very, very careful here. Okay, the thing that I love about SUQQU lipsticks is that they don't have a fragrance and they don't have a taste. They are completely free of any of that. They've never had a completely clear color, and it's funny because I have forgotten like lip balm, you know, like major lip balm, like when I've been on vacation and I've used one of their lipsticks to sleep in, and I thought to myself, I really wish this came in a clear color. Well, now it does. And they did a white lipstick. The cases you have to buy, they're a couple, I want to say like $5 or $6, $7, something like that. And they're refillable. So you buy it and things come with a cap, and you can take the cap off and then they just snap in. Usually they're black, so I thought the white was kind of fun. And this is a clear. And oh my God, the moisture rich, this is like, it is my favorite lip product, I think, of anything. It's called the Moisture Glaze Lipstick, and it feels like you're in a lip mask. I'm in a lip mask right now. And they did this clear lip with these palettes. And I think that's kind of interesting because you kind of get that like Studio 54, but like, oh, not too much, like with the lip. I feel like you can do a lip or an eye, but it's hard to get away with both. I hope Givenchy comes out with blushes in the 4-color pressed. Wouldn't that be awesome? That would be really nice because they are kind of a mess. That would be so good if they did. The Moisture Lace is so good. You guys, it's, I can't explain it. It's so much more than just a lip balm. Like my lips feel complete. You guys know I'm constantly chapped. This is what I need. I can feel it. Like I'm going to sleep in this. I'm going to live in it. It's going to be very, very hard for me to put something else on. I did get some of the other colors as backups than I needed. But let's try out this palette. I'm very interested to see what happens here. I'm going to take this buff color. It's not really a yellow, even though it kind of reads that. It's sort of like not a color. Just tap off, and we'll just kind of use this on the whole lid. Should I do one side this and one side the purple, or should I do two sides of this? You guys can choose. You have to have a cool shower. Oh my God, I know the feeling. We've all been there. Okay, so this is going on really, really nicely, like not patchy. I really like that they give you colors that you can work with. And the interesting thing about this collection versus winter, George from the SUQQU Europe, and I put a link the other day. They did a live. George did a live with Sophie. They're two makeup artists that are part of the Europe team. And he develops the pre-summer and the winter collection every year. He consults on these, but these come basically from Japan. This is everybody, you know, gets in on it, but his are exclusively his. And his color stories tend to be my favorites. I am going to take some of this orange and run it through my crease. I know I'm calling it orange. It's not orange. It's like, let's give it a new name. Anybody? Cooked carrots? I don't know. Let's see what it looks like on. It's going to get real warm real fast. Okay, not terrible. Okay, I was scared. I don't feel scared anymore. I actually think this is going to do a nice job of just kind of offsetting it. Yeah, it's giving me like my nice fake crease. And then I'm going to take a little bit of it right here where I jut out a little bit more. That's not bad. What do we think? I actually kind of like it. And look what it looks like when I go on top of like the yellow. Like there's, you know how the packaging is kind of iridescent? This feels like it is, even though it's more glowy than anything. Very interesting. All right, we're going to have a little fun. It is the holidays after all. I'm going to use my very favorite Ref for 21 brush. And I'm going to go into this blue silver topper shade that I'm so excited about. Molly is the one who turned me onto this brush. Anybody with long nails that has a hard time or doesn't like using their finger, this brush picks up shimmer. Pretty? Yeah, we like. All right, I'm ready. I'm going in the middle. Oh, you guys, I love this. And I can't believe that I love this. Look at that. That is really pretty. I am going to want to go in with my finger, but ooh, the sparkles are like a gold, but not the crazy gold, like a doable gold. All right, I want to go in with this bronze and get a little action going on over here. And let's see what this looks like. I'm taking this is like a small fan brush. Oh, you know what, you guys? This palette is really pretty. Oh, I like this color a lot. I got to go in with my finger. Look at that. Is that gorgeous? Wow. And for whatever reason, this color, even though it looks like it's like a matte, it's not. Look at the reflect on that. Do you see that? That is not like a flat matte by any stretch. It's almost like, I would call that like a glow topper or something. I don't even know what this is. Does this one have this kind of a wrong palette? I want to see if we have a theme. This is from this palette, this color right here, and then the yellow over here. So they're in the same spot. Look at how the light catches on those. It is a completely smooth color, but literally, like I would use this as a Gucci dupe highlighter. The highlighter that everybody wants right now. Look at that. Wait, I got to get more of this other color. I need a finger. Look at this. That could be like a one and done. I mean, I want to do the inner corner. Is that nifty? Yeah, that Scarf Barnes brush it's an oldie but a goodie. Wouldn't it be nice if you made these again? All right, I'm sorry, but I'm like geeking out over this because this was very unexpected. I love that you can like roll this. This is like a very interesting palette. I'm doing inner corner with this. And I'm going in major with this. I mean, almost, I don't even know. I need to curl my lashes. Oh, Refer restocked their eyelash curlers, and they have two different sizes now. One that is better for a very hooded eye, and one for, like he was saying, like for his eye, like it's flatter. If you have a hooded eye or a very rounded eye, there's two different sizes now. You guys, I can't get over this right now. That's wild. What? This was a surprise. All right, what color liner are we thinking? almost just want to go in with black and like really like get some lashes out of it. Just see what happens. I feel like I don't want to add another color or take anything away from this. This is unbelievable. I only have 900 of the Victoria Beckham ones, and I picked the one that's, you know, from Lisa Eldridge. It's so interesting how every pencil, even though they all seem like they're the same, they're not. Like using the same one is not the same for all of them. All right, I'm going in really major on this side because I want these lashes to be luscious. And then a little lighter over here. I don't have a problem with the wear time on the Victoria Beckham. Do you guys? I was really surprised when she said that today. Like, wear time is not a problem, and I love the fact that they're smudgeable to like a certain point, and then you're done. You know, like it lasts. All right, we're going to do some major vast lash and see what we've got going on here, because this is very pretty. I'm very surprised. And honestly, I get surprised a lot with their color stores. I'll be like, why is there a yellow? Who would wear yellow eyeshadow? You know, and then it comes and it's so much more than what you thought it was. Is there like a better mascara in the world? I just don't think there is. Nothing like a very lashy lash to make me happy. Okay, this eyeshadow look is really pretty. These colors are very unexpected. You know? I want to really get like to the edge of my lash. I'm going to go in with just a brush that's got a little oomph to it. Get right in there. Is that gorgeous? I love it. Let's do a little bit more of the bronzy bronze back here. There's something really appealing about this. Like, I wish that I was going on vacation. What do we think? I'm shocked. I love when like a color story just surprises me. Really pretty, you guys. Look how nice that is. Just for giving just the right amount of reflection to this like bronzy shade. I mean, I really love when somebody who understands color and texture makes a beauty product, because there's just, you know how you can just tell that they're just throwing things at you versus somebody who's really actually like going back and forth and struggling and getting through it. It really is really pretty. I want to try a little bit of this blush. I've heard it's very concentrated, so I'm going to start with a very small amount. And I have to say, I love the choice that they made with this nude lip. I definitely want to put some lip liner on. I'm also signed up to get some lip filler in like a week after I melted my lip filler. I'm not doing a lot, but I need something on top. How pretty is this? Let's put some of the Glow Balm on. This is going to be like one of those things that I go through in like 5 minutes. Except if I can't open it. Okay, I'm just going to take my finger. I love this. It is like a deodorant though. It's funny. That gives like a nice, it doesn't feel sticky either. Like the minute, you know how like sometimes like the Chanel, like you can still kind of feel it. This kind of, it doesn't have a stickiness at all. There's definitely like a melt that happens, like a warming, but when you put it on, it just goes in, but you still get that pretty glow. I like this. This is interesting. I don't feel like this is anything like the Chanel. I really don't. And the Chanel, I do have the clear one. This doesn't feel like coconut oil or anything like that. It's definitely, I don't know if it's getting absorbed or if it's like a cream to powder or what, but really pretty. I think they did a really nice job with this. Should I do the pink on the other eye or are we over it? Should I just be like the one-eyed? Tell me what you would like. Do you guys want to see this? Or did we already see this? I don't remember. Anyone? What do we think? Sure. Okay. Yes, do the other eye. Okay. We're going purple. I love this. I think together they might be like really fun. All right. Let's hit the crease. I'm going to do what I did last time. I'm going to go in with that iridescent-y shade that we had with the yellow over here. And I'm going to put this one all over the lid here. This is the pink one that has the same kind of glow. Very interesting. It's funny when you see stuff online, it's always different in person. Like even watching somebody that you know put it on, it just translates differently. Let's see. Oh, hi, Sylvia. Oh, my hair is really gross. That's why I have a headband in. I'm still in my pajamas from last night. I'm putting on makeup. It's fantastic. Love your Substack article, and I need to comment. I agree with you 100%. We need to chill out on these smaller brands getting a head start before we start screaming at them about the colors. Look at how iridescent that is. Like I could just put some mascara on and like be done. You're loving everything? Aw, I'm loving your work. All right, I'm taking the other matte and I'm going to go into the crease. I really like the fact that they do these color stories where either you get this monochromatic look that's very, I don't know, just like interesting because of the textures, or interesting because of the direction that the colors go. And with this one, I feel like they did something very different here, like keeping it in these tones. It reminds me of some of like the mermaid stuff, but without the pink and purple part. Does that like make sense? Like I'd love to see this maybe with a green eyeliner. It could be really pretty. Since we're going back to the 90s, you know, or the 80s, sorry. I'm so glad we see things the same way. We do. We got to give them a break. I absolutely love that pink and purple quad. Yes. Molly, what palette is it? Is it SUQQU? Yes. This is the Holiday 149. And my other eye is the Holiday 150. Okay, so this is fun. All right, I'm going to take my finger and go into the middle because I know that we've already established that we like the sparkle in the middle. I mean, I have to say, like, these two palettes together, you could do like this throwback event with these two. Take another one of my Scott Barnes. This purpley color that we're seeing, it's definitely got a luminescence to it, just like that bronze had, but this one has like a blue pearl running through it. This is pretty. It's funny. It's when they do a warm and a cool palette like this, and the colors, when you glance at them, you know, online, you're kind of like, well, I don't really understand that color story. But when you see them together like this, it's like they went in the same direction, just cool and warm, but got like the same message across, you know? I mean, that's pretty. And I've decided that my new thing is that instead of working against my wrinkles, I'm turning them into wings. Like if you have texture coming out of this eye, like I do, I say, you know what? Let's use the lines to make the lines. I was thinking about this the other day. I'm like, I spend all this time like worrying about what the lines look like. If you put eyeshadow in them, it's just a wing instead of a wrinkle. Just want to soften this a little bit. What do we think about, yes, SUQQU Holiday? She has the warm tone on the left eye, 150, and 149. Love both, but I think I actually like the warmer one. Let's see. All right, I'm going to use, I used a lighter purple last time. I kind of, I think I just want to put black on this time just so we can like, I just want black. I think I just want black to show off the actual color. Let me curl before I forget. So he said these are new and improved now. If anybody is interested, they restocked and they are tuned up. I have to say, like, just listening to Tom last night talk about the brushes, he cares so much about all of it and takes the whole thing, like, just about the community, like, very seriously. And it makes sense to me. You know, he created a whole business by listening to his community, but like, there's plenty of people who say that they listen to their community and they really don't. They just kind of pretend like they do. He actually is. Okay, so I just danked, which I normally do with my arthritis at night. I just leave it alone until it dries and then I flick it off. Don't worry about it. I don't think a day goes by that I don't do this. Dink on something. I have to say, of all the mascaras that I've tried in my life, this one just does it for me. And it doesn't run down my face during the day. And it comes off easily. It's just, it's everything I want, except I would like to see her come out with a brown in this formula. Although I did like her brown that she came out with. I think it was a pretty shade of brown. I honestly, you guys, I might like the warmer one better. Not like, you know, oh, I'm playing favorites here. Just, I don't know. I mean, they're both, this is very like kitschy and like kind of fun. Like, I mean, this is just like, I could wear this out for dinner. You know, I could really wear it. Let's put a little of the balm on again. I can tell this is going to be one of those things that I just can't stop using because hydration is my thing. Let's put a little of this pale pink on. The stuff is really concentrated. I took way too much that time. But don't you guys agree that it was a very smart choice with the plain lip? Like, I think that that was very smart. You agree, Molly? Hi, what's going on, Rebecca? I can't stand when a creator's audience is abandoned. Yeah. There is something so airy and fresh about 150. You know what's funny? When I saw that this had this color online, I was like, oof, you know, like, I have to stop being scared of orange. I think the problem with orange is that it's great when you mean to do it. Does Was that just like the worst sentence ever? I don't like things that are clearly not supposed to be orange, but look orange. And then the weird thing is that with something like this, that, I mean, I was calling this what, pumpkin soup a little while ago. This really just seems like the perfect complement to this bronziness. And there's something like very, I don't know, like unicorn. They both are. I mean, I could see, I think we can finally get the mascara off. This works with sparkles too, by the way, guys. If you have sparkles stuck to you, a little dry brush never hurt anybody. These are both really interesting color stories and definitely not typical. And I know that we're moving into like an 80s vibe with a lot of the brands right now. And I have to say, I feel like this one is very wearable, but still fun. Like the warmer palette. I love the warmer one. I would not have guessed that. It's so gorgeous. Michelle, what do you think about the Westman Atelier highlighter stick? The new one, or are you talking about the pearl one from the one Parla, or the Garçon one? Which one? I feel the same way about orange. I have pink undertones, me too, and I need to get out of my comfort zone. I think when you mean to peach, it's different than something turning orange. I also don't think, though, that like I'm going to be the girl that's going to look great in an orange lipstick, even though, damn, it's such a powerful lip. I hate orange, but this looks so flattering and it warms up your face like a golden hour. Yes, this feels very like if we were able to go to Negril this year, which we won't be able to because it's just not good there. But this would be beautiful, like with a fake tan or a suntan. It's definitely iced pumpkin spice. Yes, it is. Just any of the glassy ones. Let me grab some for you. Okay, the one that she put out right now that is limited edition and it's on Sephora is this one called Parla. And it's an oyster color. I really like her highlighters. They have a nice amount of slip. They do set. They don't stay like this. I love the Garçon one. If you're into the Garçon blush, I think they're highly reflective. I feel like they dry down more than the Chanel. I prefer the Chanel because I love the extra hydration, but I think that these can be used by more people. The Garçon one that she did, let me grab it. Okay, let's just swatch the highlighters that we have. Okay, so Parla is like an oyster color. I need to make some room here. We need to swatch. I might need to take like a fast bathroom break in like 2 seconds. Maybe I should go wash this off. You guys, can we take 5 and then I'll swatch away? Is everybody okay with that? 80s makeup will never make it to the deep south, thank goodness. I was afraid Parla would be too yellow on my skin. You know what? I'm going to swatch it next to the sculpting color from Chanel, and then you can tell me what you think. I have a lot of things that you can compare it to. Let me go wash up for 2 seconds. Let me excuse myself for a moment, and we will come back in like 5. Does that work for everybody? Yeah. I have a bunch of these that I can swatch. I have Biscuit. I have Garçon. I actually love the Garçon. So give me a couple and we'll swatch. I'm just putting this on mute for a minute. Hey, thank you for waiting. Okay, let's start with the Garçon. Okay. This is the Garcon. And the reason why I like it so much is because it is so perfect with the Garcon blush. And I love monochromatic everything. So the blush is the matte one here. And then this is the highlighter. And the blend is beautiful on these. They really go to like a powder. Hold on. Oh, I have nectar. Let me grab nectar. Oh my God. Okay, I missed a lot here. I love the sticks. Yes. I love the Westman Atelier highlighter and lit above the Cupid's bow makes lips look fuller. I don't have lit. That's the one that's got like the lavender iridescence. I don't have it because I have Lilas, which has like that purpley color. These are much more slick and stay more slick. Okay, I want to show for just swatching purposes, I'm putting pearl here in between because I do think that this goes with everything, the pearl. And then I want to show you Parla next to this and then sculpting. I'm going to have to lose the watch. See how much less reflective that one is? Let me turn this up a little. There we go. Let's put sculpting. Sculpting to me goes with everything. So we've got sculpting here. And then we have Parla, and then we have the Westman Atelier. I'm sorry, we have the Victoria Beckham, we have the Parla, and then we have the Chanel. And color-wise, in person, I would say the Westman Atelier and Parla is a little bit deeper than sculpting and a little bit deeper than the pearl. Like the reflection is a little bit more peach rather than just like a champagne-y color like this. I gotta grab another container. Okay. We're just really going to go for it here. Okay. Okay, here's Nectar. Nectar's much more peachy. It would be so pretty with what I have on. I'm going to just indulge. Perfect. Very pretty. Now this is Biscuit in a highlighter. Let's put this next to Parla. So we have Parla, Biscuit, Nectar. So Nectar's like the most peach. Biscuit is darker than Parla, but I have to say Parla is deeper than I thought it was in comparison to like sculpting or like the West, like the Victoria Beckham. Interesting. You know, it's funny. I was looking at Parla tonight online. Somebody was showing it. And I thought, wow, that really seems like darker than I thought it was. When it's on you, it's so hard to tell. Like obviously Garcon has a lot of color and Nectar has like the peach. This is like the mauve-y. When you start getting into the other ones, it really is just a matter of texture, I think, more than anything. I think the Westman Ateliers dry down the most out of all of them. I think that the Baume Essentials from Chanel, I feel like they stay the dewiest. Let me put Pearl here. I really like the Victoria Beckham a lot. You get a really good melt, and then there's no sticky. So anybody like who feels like, ugh, I don't like the cream highlighters, I don't like the way they feel, like that whole thing. Then we have these. The Sarah Creoles feel like they're going to be like super wet. Then you get them on and they dry to a powder. This just in. And then we have extra, extra. I think that I got rid of one of these. That's the deeper color. And then there's like one that's in the middle of those two. But these definitely go to like more of a powder. Then we have all these Westman Atelier ones that come in these containers that are horrible for people with arthritis. But okay, this first one is Peau de Soleil. We need like a whole new arm for this. I don't know what I did with Brulee. Did I show you Brulee? I don't remember seeing Brulee. All right. Let's talk about the highlighters that come in these containers. This is the deepest one. I'm going to swatch heavy on these. These have more pigment, but they do dry down. These are the super loaded tinted highlighters. The next one is Peau de Santé. This is beautiful color. I really want you to be able to see the color. Because these are really about being almost like a glowy blush. This one is a bronzer. And this is Peau de Pêche. The real peachy one. Here. And then this one I've been using a lot lately because it really went with this. And this is Peau de Peony. Definitely got that pinky to it. Look how pretty this is with this. Like you don't need very much. And they dry down. Yeah, Brulee is beautiful. Don't know where that one is right now. Oh my God, Holly, I love that one too. PM5. PM5. What's PM5? Nectar is a really pretty one, Molly. I agree. Yes, all the Westman Atelier highlighters are so pretty. Love magnetic caps too. They're fun. And somebody told me that there were mirrors in here, but I don't see any mirrors in here. I haven't been able to put down Petal. It's so pretty. Petal is beautiful. Petal is iconic. Oh, I love it. And not mid. Not mid. Petal is so pretty. I love a pinky tone. The sparkle it has is lovely. I wanted to show a swatch of it on the gram, but I wasn't sure if anybody would be interested. We're always interested. Okay, I'm picking this up immediately. Beauty. I didn't know that they made a mini in Petal, and I just added it to cart. Yes, Molly, it's so cute. Plus, Sephora has a savings event going on. I got Parla years ago in a holiday kit. I loved it, but needed up having to declutter. Was delighted to see that it was re-released. I was too, because it was only on her website at one point. I like the VBB too. I really do. I think, and I have the amber too. There's like a deeper color, so she is one for deeper skin too, which is nice. Well, I was going to tell you is one of those brands I'll always keep in my makeup collection. The products are beautifully made, consistently high in quality, and they weigh a lot. Don't you feel like it's like you got something for your, like this is what you're paying for packaging? The only one that didn't quite work for me was the foundation stick. Me either. It was way too dry for me. Likely because you have oily combination skin. Okay, that's really funny. So who's it for then? I bet you like the Merit one, because the Merit one for dry skin is like an absolutely no way. Do you Pot de Peony? Beautiful, yes. Michelle, I use them as blush toppers. Lit is colorless. It is her OG highlighter stick. I know, and it's just got that little like iridescent shift to it. I'm going to see Annie soon, so have a great evening. Oh, will you please take some pictures? I agree, the packaging feels luxe. You really feel like you're getting a luxury item. And you know, coming out as a new brand, like kind of talking about what you talked about in your Substack, if you are going to be luxury, you really have to be luxury, you know? Like you kind of have to stand your ground and pick a lane and get in and stay in it. And I think that that is where Patrick Ta is having the hardest time. I think he's straddling, I'm a Sephora brand. I really like high end. I started with La Mer. All these other people are doing high end. I'm going to do sort of high end. And then I think he got himself into some trouble. But I will say it again. If you buy one thing the whole season, buy a duo that speaks to you, because it will be the topper for everything. You don't need to buy any sparkly anything. If you get one of those, either the silver gold from last year or the one this year that I think is like similar but not as extreme to each color. The Merit foundation stick was awful. My only foundation stick I use is Dior. I just heard, who was I watching? It might have been Alicia. The new Refer brush. This new 05 brush that is just amazing. I love the way that this comes to a point and you can use the different sides for things. She put on the Dior stick with this side of the brush and got a really thin layer. Because the thing that bothered me about the Dior was that it was, I don't know if it was just too much pigment for me, because I feel like if I'm wearing a very heavy foundation, I look too old and makeup-y and wrinkly. And the way that she put it on, how it just like skated over the skin, it was beautiful. And it made me want to try another foundation stick. They're so nice to travel with too. Bye, Maria. Give her a hug from us. I want the shade Slow Burn. Yes, that's the one that I think is gorgeous right now. And I'm happy to swatch those again for you if you'd like. That is exactly who I pictured. Ta's got one foot in luxury and the other firmly planted outside of it. And that's why he steps in doo-doo all the time, because he runs around with the I go to Santorini for the summer crowd. And he's a Sephora brand, but he came from La Mer, and he's like a man who wants to be pure luxury and started his brand entering Sephora and was obviously incubated by them for a while. Alicia, as in my sweetest friend, Alicia Archer? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. She's a very smart lady. I don't know where the rest of these highlighters are, but the other thing I want to say that we're not going to forget about, you guys, instantly, the OO is, I think, one of the best releases of the year. For me, with dry skin and having had so many problems with powders over the years, and then having my favorite powder taken away, this just ticks every box for me because you get the glow without the glare. I'm not sweating at people, but I also don't feel like I've flattened my entire face when I use it. And when you use a brush like the Alexandra and now, like something really soft and light, and you just go where you need it, I just think it's such a pretty powder. And I don't think it takes your glow away, but I feel like it definitely kind of keeps your makeup going for longer. You're panning the Dior powder, and I never pan anything. It's perfection. It really is just something that everybody should try. It's really, really a good one. Really a good one. Wow. Well, that was fun. That was fun. And I'm going to say this new balm, you guys, the deodorant balm, is my type of absolute favorite product. I want to see what this is really like in the hair. Oh, I like that. Well, that kind of like worked. I'm going to need like 12 of these. It feels so good. You know how like when, I don't know if this happens to everybody, but it definitely happens to me. There will be a point during the day when I will take a look in the mirror and it's just like I've like gotten old and shrivelly. And to be able to put on something like that, something hydrating. The one thing I'm really excited and waiting for, this RMS spray, you guys, with the terrible thing that leaks all over the place. When they figure this out, because it's a biphase, and I have to shoot it into my hand, obviously, because it leaks all over, this to refresh during the day when you shrivel from like the heat and the cold and the whatever, when they finally figure this situation out, this is going to be a fantastic product. Alicia is not just smart, she is a heart of gold. I love that. I've watched her for so long. I saw she just hit 100,000 people. And all I can say is she should have been at 300,000 people. Like, she's amazing. Molly and I have watched her for years, haven't we, Molly? Okay, so maybe it's an unpopular opinion, but my favorite powder of all time is Hermes. The new one that I can't put down, that I'm actually thinking about buying another one of because I'm using it and I have it on right now and I love it. This is the surprise of the year for me. And I would, honest to God, I would rather have this and one Patrick Ta eyeshadow and this than anything that I've gotten this year. Maybe one of these. I could probably keep going, but I do think this is exceptional. Molly, she's been so supportive of me. That is so nice, Sylvia. That is so nice. Oh, you know what? We're just those kind of people. You attract the people that need to be in your orbit, you know? Alicia is such a beauty. And she's just so smart. I love hearing her. The Roca Bar too, I can't put that one down. It's incredible. The fact that I'm pretending like I don't care that the powder is getting ruined is okay because it looks so good on. And I just really enjoy being able to use something that I can put in all the way and not like move it around. But the way that this gives you the glow, like I would like to put this like on collarbones and shoulders and just everywhere. And honestly, the smell, it dissipates so fast, it doesn't even bother me. It's not like the Valentino. The Valentino for me, it just is too much. She talks about you, doesn't she? She seems like salt of the earth human. She really does. It is a totally incredible thing that we all live wherever we live and that we've been able to connect on here like this. And even online, you find your people. Isn't it weird? Like, and kind of also reassuring in like a, I'm scared of AI and too much technology kind of way. But there is something really beautiful about the fact that we would never have all met each other had it not been for this and our goofy love of makeup and beauty stuff and skincare. And we all get each other. And I'm sure that we all have friends who think that we're absolutely insane, but they still call us because they need to find out, can you tell me if there's something called a highlighter? Do I need a highlighter? Molly, she has, I grew some of my base because of her. That is so nice. Oh, yes. We all just, yes. It's just good. It's really, really good to know that there are good humans out there. And you know, the other thing that I am going to say is this is going away. This fluid illuminure or whatever it's called. If you have not tried this as far as like highlighters go, I like putting this underneath my foundation. This is $50 something. And for Chanel, like that seems like a bargain to me. You can still find it. I saw it on Nordstrom, but you guys, it is gone from Chanel already. So it's one of those things where if you really liked it, grab one. Grab one. I mean, I bought this one that launched. I have never gone through a product like this. Like, really? I mean, I just haven't. We do know, don't we? All right. Let's see what I haven't touched yet. Okay. I want to swatch the Lisa Eldridge lip glosses for you guys. Can we talk about the packaging for a minute? This is so beautiful. Like, I want to put it out, you know, like I'm not getting rid of this. to get a little scissors. My mess tonight could be top 10. I still haven't gotten the rest of my Lisa Eldridge, by the way. I don't know what is taking them so long this year. I feel like she had maybe she had a warehouse here that she doesn't have anymore. Something. I don't know. It's very strange. This is really hard to open. Wow. I'm very challenged tonight with this, with the hands. Almost there. I'm trying not to destroy the packaging. Okay. Come on. There we go. Oh. That's kind of fun. I would do the same. I love the artwork. I love this. This is going to have to go somewhere. Like, they're so cute. And so are they. All right. So, I love Lisa Eldridge. Can I just say, first of all, that, like, there's something about everything she does that even when it's in and it seems like she's going into like a trend, she tends to do it in a way that is also somehow very classic. And I don't know how she does that. Her colors this time are Chameleon Chaos. Love these names. Peekaboo Pink and Kensington Plum. They did not all look like they were going to be fantastic on me, but I was excited. It is a cool thing. I love, aren't they pretty? Hello. They're just very pretty. All right, I'm going to put the one that I think is going to look the worst on me first. It's the pink, the Peekaboo Pink. Now, I'm putting these on with no lip liner because I'm not putting on lip liner, but that is really interesting. It's pink. The glitter inside is gold and peach and like bronzy. Is this transmit? Like, I need to, hold on. There we go. Let's get some glow here. Come on. All right. Can we see that? It's really, that's a lot of light. All right, let's try this. She does have like a nice doe foot. I really hated how everyone went after her for the lipstick cases. I found myself defending her, just trying to get consumers to understand how expensive those cases are to produce. I love her new lipsticks. I think it's brilliant. She's won awards because she's saving us from polluting our planet to the max, and I love it. All right. Oh my God. Okay. This is not. Not in my wheelhouse. Okay. It's getting better. It was a little frightening at the beginning. Let me ease my way in here. Okay, it toned itself down a little bit. That was a little crazy at the beginning. I actually don't hate it. And then we're going into the 80s kind of a way. The problem, what do you guys think? Okay, I want that shade. I mean, with this eye over here, it's kind of pretty, yeah? We are going back to the 80s. I was hoping it would lead a little more red. I think anything that you put underneath here is going to show through because I sheared it out. You want me to put my red lip? I only have one red lippy. I'll put it over this this red balm from Phytosurgeons. Called Bright Brine. It's the first red that I can wear, you guys. I've never, ever felt comfortable in a red lip. And I can wear this one. It makes me feel like very fancy and grown up. Because, you know, we're not grown-ups yet. I'm going to put this on top. Definitely make it more red. This can be very Christmassy. I like it. It's a pretty color. Lisa's very good with color. You know, she just is. She's got like a real eye for it. Do you see that glow? That is like pure pearl, just swirling around in there. I feel like you could wear a coral and it would look different. I feel like you could wear like a hot pink underneath it. It would look different. A red. Or you could just be like me and just put it on and it's so, when you've always been an eyeshadow girl and you never felt like you could wear like a strong lip with it, and then all of a sudden eyeshadow wasn't like the cool thing anymore and all the lips got really fun, except I wasn't done with my eyeshadow yet. I don't know. All right, I'm going to put Chameleon Chaos on, and I think it's going to look really good with this eye. Ooh. Okay, this is not what I expected. I know you guys can see this because I can see it in the screen. It's got gold and bronze, but almost rust and green. I can't even explain it. This is such a wild color. Whoa. Gorgeous color. Oh my God. All right. This is nuts. I mean, I know you guys can see this. This is crazy. Okay. Here we go. We're doing it. I need a mirror. I only have 19. I always take a photograph, by the way, and I show Molly at the end of what it looks like in here. And today, I don't even think I can do that. Of course, I pick out one of the ones to open up that still has the thingy on the mirror. Okay. Chameleon Chaos. Oh, this is interesting. I was not expecting it to like nude out at all. And I was not expecting to like this. It is really pretty. I think this is like 100 different colors. No wonder she calls it Chameleon Chaos. You know what this is perfect for? Any like bronzy look that you have, but also like if you can't wear coral, I feel like you could get away with this instead of coral. I would love to see this over like a bronzy lip. Like, I gotta think about this for 1 second. I just want to put on like a brownie nude with it. These are the velvet lipsticks from SUQQU. And this is just a great color that I think would go really well with this. This is, I love that all of theirs are recyclable, and this is their velvet lipstick in 03. 03. All right, we're gonna put it on top of this. It's sort of a corally nude. Oh yeah. If you love anything peachy, this is gonna like dial it up for you. It's a cool color. This is very unexpected and very, this is like a great gift set because it's a surprise. I'm sorry, anyone that knows me would be like, Michelle, this is not you. And they're not, but they are pretty. The last one I'm excited about. The last one I feel like is going to be a good one. Okay. Kensington Plum, here we come. It was a good combo. You know what would it be good over? Like that Tom Ford, that whole group of colors that came out, all those ones, not this time, but the time before. Okay, this is Kensington Plum. And anytime you get a plummy brown near me, I'm going to grab it because it's like my favorite. And this has a real golden pearl running through it. This is going to be, I got to grab the Tom Ford. Hang on. going to try it on by itself first, and then we're going to put it on over West Coast because I think it's going to be a really good one. Kensington Plum. Oh yeah, so instantly I'm like more comfortable. This is definitely the easiest one for me to wear. This is my kind of color. Like if I'm going to wear a color, let it be this. This is stunning. As in Tom Ford West Coast, yes, ma'am. It's immediately what I thought of. I'm just going to go right on top, and then I'll just put some more on top of that. I mean, stop. Stop. It's so pretty. Let's just put more on. You just got West Coast tonight? Oh my God, that's hilarious. Okay. I got a lot on here right now, and I understand that. But the combo, I mean, I know it needs lip liner and like a lot of other things, like less product, but it's a good color. Can't believe you just picked it up tonight. That's so funny. I love anything eccentric, so now I'm on these. Hi. Diesel Moto. You're new here. Say hello, everybody. That has to be my favorite Tom Ford gloss of all time. I wish I found your life first, though, because I got Fenty gloss bombs, but I like these. I like the Fenty gloss bombs. The problem that I have with the Fenty gloss bombs is that the scent is just a lot for me. I have a thing with scented lip products. I don't know what it is. I prefer it not to have a scent. Welcome here. We're a very fun, very sweet group. We like very nice. This is really pretty. And I think she, of course, hit a home run for a change. Can she do anything wrong? I don't think she does. I mean, anyone who's going to start a YouTube channel on a hope and a prayer like 14 years ago and make as many evergreen videos as probably anybody on the entire beauty verse of the internet. And she consistently comes out with things that are amazing. Did I show you guys the new pink? It might be in my makeup bag. This is one of my favorites. This I wear so much. This is the, I want to put this with the Kensington Plum. I can't think of what this one is called. Someone help. Send help. This is, I have to look. Okay. This is going to look so good with the corn one. Welcome, Diesel Moda. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. And more yeses. Okay, what's this one called? It's like one of her latest colors. There we go. Toasted? No. Is it toasted? Yeah. Or is it Ray? I think it's, oh, it's toasted. She's out of a lot of these right now. Wow. Did she have a sale? Thanks. Welcome. Hi, hi. Okay, the one that I got is Dreamy Damask, and I think it's somewhere around here. I don't know. This looks good, though. We like this together, and it's a lot like West Coast. Yeah, I mean, with the eye look, a bit much, but other than that, we're doing really, really well here. Her new pink is cool toned and not Barbie-ish. And I will try it on for you next time because it might be in my purse. I don't think I emptied my makeup bag yesterday. All right. Well, those really turned out to be winners. Now, let's talk about this. My name is Michelle, and I can no longer wear liquid eyeshadow. This is beautiful, and I really did consider trying all these on. The problem is that they're going to look really horrible. I tried working with Cressida, which I have been wanting for so long, that pearly one of hers. And honestly, my lids at this point are just too textured to do what I want them to be doing on me. So when we do our next live, I am going to draw a name and I'm going to mail this to one of you as a little holiday gift. We'll do like, I don't know, some sort of like pick a number or something. I don't know, but I want somebody who's going to wear these to get this because they are sold out, I think. Celine, Rosalie, and Aria. So there's a tarnished, rich green pewter, a light muted and warm peachy rose, and a light and vibrant pure silver. I mean, they are gorgeous, and we can look at them and everything. I won't open them, but we can look at the bottoms. I think I pulled these out the other day. Now, the green one, this one is Rosalie, and this is the peachy pinky color. It is really stunning. Beautiful. Then we have sorry. This is the one that's like the Chanel that I pulled out. What's it called? Éclat de Nuit. So those of you who have this color, These are like exactly the same. I mean, like even the reflect in them is exactly the same. Gorgeous. This like green pewter delight. This eyeshadow palette I'm like leaving out because I need to start wearing it. It's that time of the year. If you can't wear a Clatte Nuit 3 weeks before Thanksgiving, when are you going to wear it, right? Okay, I'm trying so hard to like keep this like nice, and I'm sorry that these are mangled, but this is what happens when I open things that I shouldn't. This one is insane. I mean, it's silver without being rainbows. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's actually silver. So many times when they do silver, it has to be holographic. This is literally straight up silver. Beautiful. So somebody's going to win these, and one of you can report back and tell us how gorgeous they are and how beautiful you looked, and it will make me very happy. I love how like they all line up too. And the packaging is A+. Real like showstopper. Good night, Holly. I don't have this one. I have Vastness Rayon, Quartz Rose, Desert Wind, Love Liquid. You love it? Good night, Holly. Sweet dreams. Good night. The only liquid eyeshadow I think I can half pull off is maybe the Armani, and that's a stretch. You know what? I've thought a lot about this. I don't give things up because they're not age appropriate. Like, I'm sorry, if I want to wear a disco eye or whatever, I'm going to wear a disco eye. Like, no one's going to tell me that I can't wear something because I'm too old for something. That's not what I'm talking about. But I want to feel comfortable. Like, beauty should be about, yes, having a good time and stretching boundaries and even stepping outside your comfort zone. I mean, on what planet was I going to wear this? This just wasn't going to happen. And it was pretty. We liked it, right? Let's just throw it back on. You know, you learn. Like, you live and you learn. They feel so good, too. Nice and cushiony. But I don't feel pretty in a liquid eyeshadow anymore. Like, there's nothing about the experience that I enjoy, with the exception of that one from Sicily that worked for me. I'm okay because I can still wear sparkly eyeshadows. Clearly don't have a problem with that. The Armani eyeshadows are gorgeous. They are impeccable. They are beautiful. Eyes are hard for me, though, because the lid skin moves so much. Yep. And, I mean, there's a lot of things that you can do to fake a crease and to change where you're doing dark and light and make it work. I mean, my sister just had her eyes done, and so she's got like so much space. I'm like, oh my God, she's like lid space for miles. But I'm at peace with liquid eyeshadow because I don't feel like I'm missing out on something. I mean, if I want to find a pure silver, I've got one from Natasha Denona. If I want to find an Eclat Nuit, I've got one from Chanel. I can find the tones What I can't do is feel comfortable walking around when I feel like broken stained glass is on my eyes. Exactly. It's the application for me. I can't wear a multi-chrome sparkle circus shadow any day of the week, but liquid I can't get, right? See, but Molly will wear, where is it? What did I do with it? Guys, I don't have this much stuff out. Honest to goodness. Okay. I've made enough of a mess tonight. I quit. I have to quit. The Danessa Myricks ones I can wear because I can put them where I want to put them, and having those mats really helps. And maybe that's the key. Like maybe I need to lay down a mat and then maybe put something on top of it. I did order. Did it come? Hold on. Oh, it did come. All right. I have one last hope that we will try next time. The SUQQU eye primer is supposed to be magical, and maybe magically it will help me wear one liquid eyeshadow, but I'm still going to be giving these to one of you because we're going to do fun stuff like this. And we'll do a lot of prizes this month because I like prizes. So we'll try the eyeshadow primer. It's supposed to be fantastic. I do love their regular primer for like face. So hopefully it'll be good. Anyway. Well, we got through SUQQU tonight and part of Lisa Eldridge. We still have to talk about Reffer, which like we kind of started to, but didn't really get too far. We still have to talk about phytosurgents. I want to talk about ESUM and Bloom Effects. I am just going full indie till the end of the year with things that I want to throw in otherwise. There is nothing that I am planning to pick up that I haven't, with the exception of maybe the Givenchy eyeshadow palette because it looks really good. I want to spend some time with the makeup that we all have and that we've owned, and I want to use the makeup. I want to have fun with the makeup. I don't want to be looking to the next thing yet. The holidays are supposed to be this time of, you know, joy. And we already had the joy. Like this was the stuff that we wanted for the joy. Let's play with the stuff. Let's have a good time with it. Let's not be looking to the next thing. I'm thrilled that they're already showing us spring stuff on the feed. Really, it's so bad. And if you get on that Red app, if you haven't already, I don't know who is sneaking these cameras into where, but this is what I think is happening. I think that there are people in Asia that work in these factories that are making this makeup way ahead of time because they all have like their own factories, all these big conglomerates. And I think that because they make no money, I think they're selling pictures of the products to people so that they can make fakes. And it was interesting. I went on, I want to say eBay or something. I'm looking for the one size, that spray that's been out that is a hydrating spray. And they had one at my Sephora. I can't think of the name of it. It's the hydrating spray that he put out. And I put it on and felt it. I'm so in. Like, it sounds amazing. The whole eBay was like China, 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 and then like a few other countries that were like, you know, Stan or whatever. Like, it was not real. Patrick started not license it from there. But the copying is unbelievable. Yeah, Ruffer's awesome. You just subscribed here or somewhere. Ruffer? Oh, yay. Oh, good. We have a good time here. What do I think of Sydney Grace? I posted a reel of the Cozy Cafe palette today. I had all of the Sydney Grace palettes from when, God, I don't know how many years ago is this, when Temptalia did the collab. How long has she been out of the game now? 3 years? I think the quality of the Sydney Grace eyeshadows is tippy top. I also think, I haven't seen what the formulas are like. It almost reminds me a little bit of what Natasha has gone through. Like, the formula that's in the Glam palette is kind of that old school formula of hers that I'm not complaining about. Trust me. This is still one of my favorite palettes. And if I have somewhere nice to go, this is definitely a thought in my head. But the texture and the consistency of the shadows, when you compare what they're like in the I Need a Nude. These are so much thinner, and not thinner like in a bad way. It's a different amount of product that you pick up to get the same effect. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to say that these were thicker, but kind of. Do you know what I'm saying? The Sydney Grace formulas remind me of this, the ones that I remember. She's a great formula. I have so many of their palettes. I need to grab more. Her singles also are so nice. And I love when she dupes a palette, especially ones that you don't want to buy. Molly, a friend of mine got me to check them out over the summer, and now I'm completely hooked. I think she's really got something special, and I love that she still puts out Mel's palette, and the money's still going to the family. It's nice. My God, you found a powder melt. That's a miracle. Who found a powder melt? Who found one? Oh, I found one in the store, but I didn't find one for me. I found the sample. But the funniest thing is that I asked ChatGPT to let me know when it comes back in stock. And I just want you to know that I'm getting like these hourly still out of stock messages from ChatGPT. I'm like, you don't need to tell me that they're still out of stock. You can wait. He doesn't want to wait. I don't know why I think it's a him, but anyway. If there are any indie brands that we think we should include, I'm all ears. I'm going to do Phytosurgeons. I am going to finish Lisa Eldridge. I am going to do Refer. I am going to do Bloom Effects. I'm going to do Sarah Creel. I want to do some RMS. I'm going to have to look. But I want to celebrate some of the brands that haven't been sucked into the conglomerate mess that is getting all their dollars anyway. Oh, Mob. You guys, Mob. I am just wildly happy with Mob these days. I love Bloom Effects. The new toner it looks fabulous. And I just got a back in stock thing. I've been dying to try their sunscreen that's like the whipped. It's in stock. And I just also got a message from them. You guys don't buy anything because they're doing a huge sale. Hold on. They just put this out. So they're doing 30 off site-wide plus a free sunscreen serum with any purchase over $100. And let me tell you something. Their sunscreen is my number one. Like, you can have anything else of mine. This just is the most loving, hydrating, blurring, delightful thing. And I want to talk more about tulips because when people talk roses, that's fine. We all know that Sicily has their black rose, but tulips are the only flower that regenerates itself. And she has so much good research behind her products. And I'm dying over her scrub. And I love the brand. I think the whole thing is so awesome. She married a tulip, a man who, his family had this tulip farm forever. And she took all the upcycled stuff and turned it into a skincare bonanza that works. So to get a free one of these and get 30 off, I'm waiting to make an order. And I will keep you guys posted on other sales that I'm hearing about as I find them out. Like my Samas is already going on. So if anybody's looking for the gua sha is still, I think, this, from all the high-tech stuff that's out there, this is absolutely the least expensive and honestly super helpful. I think it's great for getting skincare in. I think it's great for depuffing. I think it's great for a crick in your neck. I love that it heats. It feels good on my arthritis, and it's not expensive. So that's a good one. And Bloom Effects, the toner. No, I really, really want the toner. I may have to just order that sunscreen because I've been waiting for it to come back in stock. It's kind of like Molly, you with the prequel. You guys are talking about everything I love. Well, join the party. You're here. You're in. We're very passionate over here. It's a very casual group. but we all are very serious about supporting each other and having a good time with makeup and beauty and escaping from all the BS that's going on out there. At least when we can. And when we can't, we talk about it and then we regroup on Thursday. We're always here on Tuesdays. I usually do Sundays. Today was kind of a fluke because Tuesday was like a weird day, but you never know. I mean, we're not going to be exactly welcome to the all-night party. On that note, you guys, I am going to wash my face. I have to say, kind of dying over this eye. I'm wearing this tomorrow. I want to see. I don't know if it's because there's gold in it, but I don't know. And the other thing I kind of want to do is I want to see if I can kind of unicorn them together. I think that might work. I don't know. These both are really pretty though. I'm into it. I love you all. I hope everybody has a very lovely Friday. It's like we're finally there. I cannot believe that Thanksgiving is in 3 weeks. Like 3 weeks. 3 weeks. 3 weeks. Message me if you need anything, if you want anything, if you're needing swatches, have questions, feel like talking, whatever. I'm here. And I love you all. I hope you all have an awesome weekend. I'll probably see you on Sunday. I think I will. Yeah. I think I will. We don't have that many of them left, so probably see you Sunday. But if not, I will definitely see you next Tuesday. Sending lots of love to everybody. TGIF. I can't believe the warm tone dye either. I love you guys. Good night, everyone. Sweet dreams. Oh, Sylvia, don't leave yet. Guys, before we leave, I am going to just say that we are going to set aside some time in whatever live she wants us to talk Food Day. We need a little primer. We need to learn some things. We need to understand brushes more than they're so soft and so pretty and great angle. Like, we need more. She's got the info and we're going to get an education from her. So I just want to say we haven't forgotten. Read her Substack. Very interesting. You guys subscribe to her. She's doing an awesome job. And she's getting some traction over there. Go be part of it. Support each other. Love you all. Good night, everybody. Night.